Air signs, welcome to your reading. For today, we are going to see what comes out. We're going to see what's in your energy and whatever message spirit has for you. We're going to lean into it, okay? Actually, so I'm feeling like this top card is going to be what your overall energy is. Cleanse. So some of you are in need of cleansing and clearing. So, but what I'm feeling is that the cleansing isn't necessarily a physical cleanse. For some of you, it will be a physical cleanse, right? However you feel led. But for some of you, a lot of you, this is a emotional and spiritual cleanse that will be really helpful for you right now. We have to sweep our house every day, right? And the same thing goes for our mental health and our spiritual health. Be sure you are clearing yourself of the things that weigh you down. And sometimes we don't fully realize that we're carrying things until we just maybe break down one day or explode one day. Or sometimes we don't even have to break down or explode. It's just sort of looming in the background. We're going to see what else. We're going to get some more information around this in a second. But just take a moment and sit with the question of, what do I need to release right now? For some of you, it's past pain. For some of you, it is resentment. For some of you, it is anger. For some of you, it is releasing the need to put on appearances. So what I mean by that is not just you say you're okay when you're not. Of course, that's a big one. But also releasing the appearance, releasing who you think you have to be in order to satisfy somebody else, or even satisfy the version of you who feels like they have to perform a lot in order to be accepted, in order to feel successful, in order to feel seen. Let's see what else. What needs to be cleansed when it comes to the air signs? What needs to be cleansed when it comes to the air signs? Oops. Well, let's see here. Intention. When this card comes up, it's usually asking for, it's usually showing that you need to, or it would be helpful for you to be more intentional with the things that you are trying to create, to plant the seeds of growth here. Yeah. There's been a lack of intention, and a lack of intention when it comes to how do you want to show up, right? How do you want to interact with the people that you love, with the strangers, with acquaintances? What do you want to put on display for the world? What do you want to keep to yourself? And with this with this cleansing card with it, okay, this is really showing that it will be helpful and most supportive of you right now to get clear about your intentions, all right? Clear away the clutter so that there can be clarity in what it is you want to bring into the world. Yes, this could be a project and a business and things like that, but even deeper than that. And I don't want to say deeper as in the projects or the businesses that you're bringing in aren't important, but more so get clear about how do you want to feel each and every day, right? Do you want to go through life really pessimistic, as in, excuse me, really pessimistic, just feeling like the world's against you, feeling like you can't get ahead? And that's not to say it's bad if you have those feelings, but it's also getting in the dirt, okay? Getting in the dirt and asking yourself, how do I want to show up each and every day? Do I want to show up with a sense of peace? Do I want to show up with a sense of direction and clarity and groundedness? Do I want to show up in grace? Do I want to show up with gratitude? And maybe you want to show up with a lot of these different things at different times of the day, right? And that's literally, that's natural, right? But what's important to you? What do you care about? How can you clear away the clutter so that your intentions feel really grounded, right? Let's see what else. Let's see what else. What other cards do you have for the air signs? See if we can get some more clarity on clearing things out. Okay. Sensitivity. Yeah. This is also lavender here. Okay. So this again just confirms that there is a getting down in the dirt. There's a groundedness that's being asked of you. Become more sensitive to your needs, right? Because in order to clear our emotions, right? What does it mean to clear your emotions? And yes, this can look like crying, okay? There is a beautiful way to clear your emotions. It can look like journaling. It can look like getting anger out in a healthy way, punching a pillow. What is it? So, but in order to do that, you have to become sensitive to your needs, right? You have to care about what you need. There feels like there's been actually a lack of care, like you've been neglecting yourself, like you've been just not really paying attention. And so what would be really helpful right now is to pay attention and ask yourself, what do I really need today? Like I said earlier in the reading, what needs to be released? What needs to be cleared? What needs to be cleansed? And take your time with it. Be sensitive with yourself. Okay. If you are familiar with herbs or different things like that, think about what herbs will be helpful for you right now to help support you. And really get intentional about it, okay? Get intentional about what do I want to release? What needs to be released? And also, what new intentions do I want to plan, okay? So, because as we release things, it creates fertile ground for us to then plant something new, right? Okay, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.